He was a late entry. He got added to the reserves list, if I'm correct, only yesterday. Um, so he's a late newcomer. A British driver, hopping in now for Henry Rogers, who is not there in the racing point. Yeah, I think I hope he can get some good points for the team. Of course, Henry Rogers being one of the top guys in this division. Um, yeah, he needs to. He got some shoes to fill. Yeah, I've seen. Of course, I got some of these guys in my friends list, and I checked them out for time trials to get a little indication for what kind of qualifying times they're capable of setting. I've seen Sandizi crawl his way into the 113s. So if Sandizi can do it, I'm quite confident that Baraka can do that as well. Um, so we're gonna see. I'm. Yeah. 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 Of course, this you already referred to it as an old school track. Yeah, I think the old school tracks in this game they give something special. Like Zandvoort, like Hungary, the more smaller tracks where there's no runoff at all. For qualifying, it gives this roller coaster effect, and it's absolutely amazing to drive on these tracks if you're going for a quick lap. Of course, also notoriously hard on the tires. So tire times are going to be an issue for the race. But of course, that's not the case here in quali, where they can go all in to set their fastest laps. Um, I think qualifying wise, this track got to be in my top three. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna love that on 2021. Oh, that is gonna be an amazing race. I'm looking forward to it already. All right, Nick, I gotta interrupt you real quick. I got a notification from one of the drivers that they can't hear you in the stream. They can only hear me. Yes, Slardis is the one that told me. We also have a clear weather race, so
Okay,
it's gonna be all dry.
you should be able to hear me now. I think I had my microphone muted. Can you?
Slardis, could you please confirm that with me on the Discord if you are if you're hearing this?
Oh dear.
No worries. We'd rather have it sorted out now in the beginning of qualifying than, of course, in the end of this race. Yeah, check the audio. We're loud and clear.
Okay, cool.
Very good. We're good to go. Thank you, Slardis. You're a legend.
All right. So just obviously trying something new tonight, and all right, using a different type of microphone as well. So, all right, cool. We got that all sorted though. All right, so we got cars out on track as we speak. Let's do this. So just kind of try to bring up my screen. All right, so we've got Jack Jackson. No one's set a time as yet. Looks like Jack Jackson will probably be one of the first ones to set the time. Could even be Sandisi.
Silderford is the first one out. He's on medium tire now, coming through the chicanes. Oh, he invalidates going through the chicane. Then it will be Jack Jackson who is going to set that first time.
We'll go back to Jack Jackson. So he's just coming through 9 and 10 at the moment. So he looks like he's got good sector times. Gets a little bit on the grass there. He's got a purple sector. So Silderford had set the... he's retired. Oh no, Silderford's out. So he's... Jack Jackson, I think that was just near turn 12. He's hit the wall, so he's had to retire from the session. So that would be terminal damage. As we see Jack Jackson making his return to the lead this week at 1:15.1. So sets us off for the first lap time. Here comes Iron Apple. He goes P2 with a 1:16.1. We've got the Renault of Ash. So he's going to cross the line with a 1:14.5. So some time starting to come through now. Diddlick. He's going to cross the line at 1:14.5, so he goes P2 currently. I think it was prime time. Raz, yeah, he goes a 1:14.8. So time starting to filter in. We've got VR Hayden, so he's on debut in this week. He's not going to set a time for him. Mucho Chan goes P4 with a 1:14.9. The King sets a time of 1:16.1. I think we've got Sheehy Edmund as well. Yep, just coming around the final turn now. He's going to go a 1:14.4, so that's good enough for P1 currently. We've still got plenty of time left in this session. This is Cleophas, so the winner from a couple of weeks ago. He's going to go P4 with a 1:14.5. So the time to beat's a 1:14.4 set by Sheehy Edmund. We've got a few other drivers out there. Yeah, go for it.
That's a really good time for the Haas driver. A 14.5 on the mediums. That is almost half a second quicker than the other medium, the top medium contender in Jack Jackson. He's only a bit more than a tenth down from pole, provisional pole right now. I think he has a good chance of making it into the top 10 on the mediums. If these times are any indication, of course, the big guns, PSI legends, Baraka, Sandisi, they haven't made it out yet. It's looking like they are about to come out right now. Sandisi is on his outlap on the medium tires as he enters sector 3 to start his lap.
Yeah, he's on his outlap. Mad Trav's out there at the moment on the mediums, so he just set a purple sector 1. So he's just coming through 6 and 7, the little chicane there. So turn 4, we haven't talked about turn 4 yet, but the curb of death. We'll see if it catches anyone out this week. It's always an interesting turn, especially lap 1. Mad Trav goes a purple sector 2 now as well as he enters through turn 12, now coming around the left-hander of turn 13. So these turn 13 and 14, very, very similar corners. Just one goes left, one goes right. As we're on board now with Mad Trav, comes across the line, opens up the DRS. He goes a 1:14.8. So that's good enough for... Hervino.
Right now, it's Hervina. Goes to 13.
13.9.
13.9.
So, yeah. Looks like we've got McLaren there as well. Oh, no. So, or do we have PSI Legends? Had a bit of an excursion there, I think. I'm not too sure what happened to him. But, so Slardis, he's on a hot lap in the McLaren. I don't know. I can't remember if he raced last week, Slardis. From my memory serves me correctly, he didn't. No, he didn't race last week. So, he's back this week. Nice pink helmet, kind of always invalidated his lap. All right, so we'll
Send DZ about across the line.
Yep.
On his first flying lap.
1:14.8. Yeah. So not
a
bad.
A little bit quicker than Matrav. I think that Klialfa's really set a really competitive time there on the mediums with a 14.5. 3/10 quicker than Sandizi and Matrav. He did a really good time then on that mediums.
Yeah, it's and we've got an interesting mix as well of medium and soft runners too. So this is going to make for an interesting grid as we watch Henna Planche. He's going to come across the line. He goes a 1:15 flat, so that's good enough for P10 with just over 10 minutes left in the session. Looks like Baraka is beginning. He's out there. He's on his out lap currently. So better get the phone, Reg. While Vit takes his phone call, we're on board with Putin be hopping.
No.
Oh, sorry.
This is more important than the phone call.
Oh, excellent. That's what I like to hear. So Putin be hopping, coming around the final turn now. This is his first time lap. We've got just under 10 minutes remaining. He goes a 1:14.8. So it's good enough for P9 on the soft tyre. Looks like
so Legends crossing the line now.
He goes a 15 flat. I think Iron Apple goes a 1:14.7, so he moves up into P6 currently. I think Jack Jackson's out there as well. The other Red Bull of Mad Trav. He's on the medium tyre. He goes a 1:14.2. So that's good enough for P2 for the South African.
On the mediums.
Yeah. That
is a really rapid time as well.
That's a very quick time. Looks like Baraka's just about to begin his lap. What about Vengeance? He sets his time at 1:15.3. So that's good enough for P15. Looks like we've got the King. He's about to start a fast lap now. So we'll go check out PSI Legends. He's invalidated his lap. So he's not going to move from P13. What about Ash? He is on a slowdown lap, so we'll move away from him. Who have we got?
Baraka goes purple through sector 1.
All right, let's get back to our championship leader. So where is he? He is coming around. This is 6 and 7 through the chicane. No one behind him, so he's got a nice clear track. So yeah, there's those medium. So there's medium speed corners, sort of 9, 10, even 11 to a degree as well. Is that sort of slower to medium? He goes a purple sector 2. So the Spaniard's on it, as per usual. This is what we've become accustomed to. Big brake lock up though. He's going to continue the lap though. He runs very...
He's going to go for another run.
Yeah, okay. All right, so... We'll get back to him shortly. What about who we got? Vengeance, he's going to be pitting. How's the King gone? Not so kingly. He's still down in P17. Sandizi is on his outlap currently.
Primetime Raz is on a hot lap, as well as C. Edmund. C. Edmund about to enter the third sector with a purple middle one, up by almost a 10th on his last time, which would not be a place improvement. as he needs to clear 2 tenths at least. Keeps it very close to that last corner, run to the end, and he does improve, but not enough to gain any positions. As Jack Jackson comes right behind it with a 14-1, putting the Red Bulls in P2 and P3. Very good time there for Jack Jackson.
Yeah, he just snuck in after Chihi Edmund crossed the line there. So currently, though, it's Hervina with a 1:13.9, who's on provisional pole as we sit with just under 6.5 minutes left. And it's Jack Jackson, Mad Trav. So it's a Red Bull 2, P2, P3. Then it's Chihi Edmund, the man on screen. Slardis, Ash Diddlick, Clearphus, Ironapple, and Primetime Raz. Round out the top 10. Sandeezy is out there, I believe. Yep, we've got him on the screen now. So
yeah,
he's down in P11.
He was up by 4 tenths. He was up by 4 tenths to the first one. 1.1 seconds up now. A 13.7 provisionally. If he doesn't lose any time, he's probably going to gain even more because he was on that medium compound. This will be a low 13 if he continues in this fashion.
Yeah, he's coming around.
Run up to the line.
Yeah. Oh, that is a very quick time. Wow, there's some
both improved.
Yeah, some super fast times just locked in there. So Sandeezy 1:13.2, extremely quick time. This is Slardis going very, very slow, maybe trying to give a little bit of a toe to his teammate. Who else do we have out there? A few guys in the pits now. So Hannah Planche, he's on an inlet by the look of it. So this is VER Hayden. So he's currently P19. He moves up to P11 with a 1:14.8. So he's on debut this week. So we'll keep an eye on him. He's going all right so far. This is Putin B. Hoppin. He's down in P13, so he's going all right. Last week, just having a look at his qualifying, I think he was P8 last week for Putin. The week before that was 20th, and the week before that was 12th. So let's see if last week was an anomaly or if this is just part of a little bit of form that he might be in at the moment. So just coming through, that was 9 and 10 now into the right-hander of 11. He's gone to purple sector 2. So he's on it. So Sandeezy did a 1:13.2. That is a super fast time, a 1:13.2. That's just, that's super quick. What's Putin B. Hoppin got? He's I believe he's an Australian. I'm pretty sure he's Aussie. Let's see as he opens up the DRS and the run to the line. He has a 1:14.4. So maybe he just lost a little bit of time in that last sector. I think the King is about to set a time. No, the King! He was up by 3 tenths, and then he's dropped it just near turn 6. So the King's not having a good time at the moment. We've got just over 3.5 minutes remaining. This is round 12 this week. What round are we on? Round 11. FRL.
Yes.
If you're not too sure who's commentating, you'll see the commentators on the screen. My name's Nick. I'm with Viet. We are going to be your commentators for the race. Thanks for joining us, whether you're joining us live or watching us on replay. Welcome. Baraka has yet to set a time. So he has set a time, but he's still in mediums. A 1:15.5.
He's very confident then.
Yeah, yet to set a fast time, I guess. It's a 1:15.5. As we see, Vengeance.
He had that big lockup in the upcoming corner now, where he's I don't know exactly which turn that is. I think that is turn 13, 14.
I think turn 14 is the last turn. Turn 13, I think, is where he had the big lockup. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's about to start his lap now. Get a good wide entry for a better exit onto the straight, which will help him, of course, in the slightest. You gotta be confident with 2 minutes on the clock to go out on mediums while you haven't set a time yet.
That
means you gotta have something in the bag. You must have.
Well, we know how fast he is, and everyone has now gone to the soft tyres, so everyone is out there on the soft tyres looking to set their fast lap. We've seen Baraka set fast laps on the mediums in the past as well, but he hasn't gone to purple sector 1, so he's just coming through 6 and 7 now. We'll see what he can do. So the track is pretty busy. We'll stick with Baraka because he is he's the leader of the train as we sit with just under 2 minutes left. We've got the track starting to get very busy now. He's gone to purple sector 2. So he's making pretty easy work of it on the mediums. A little bit of a brake lock up there into 13. Really got to run a little bit wide, then try and sort of turn it in on the late apex here. Gets maybe a little bit of tiny snap of oversteer. Goes a 114 flat. Baraka, wow, that's that's fast. On the medium tyre, like a 14 flat, that's extremely quick. All right, who else do we have out there? Looks like we had a Ferrari, Havina, Diddlick. He's just starting his lap. Iron Apple, he's just starting his lap as well. Mucho goes P3 with a 1:13.8. So nice time from Mucho there. Primetime Raz, the teammate of Baraka. He is on a slowdown lap, so we'll get off him for now. Looks like there's a Williams on an out lap. This is Diddlick. Both what? Oh,
Both Williamses.
oh yeah, on an out lap. So we've got less than 30 seconds now left in the session. I think Hannah Planche, he's invalidated his lap. Ashes in the pits. PSI Legends on an out lap.
Diddlick invalidated as well. Chi Edmund spun it around.
Oh, who was? Oh, that was one of the Mercedes getting out of the way there. So this is
Jack Jackson almost up by a second in the first sector.
Oh, he's invalidated. Just invalidated his lap. Oh dear.
Oh.
Diddlick, he's invalidated his lap. I think Primetime Raz, he's done. King Mural, we'll get back to him shortly.
Up by 7 tenths, so right now in the 14.9s, which would put him into P18.
Yeah.
I guess he's going to improve a bit more coming through his last sector, only did a time on the mediums.
So,
it's a bit wider there.
Yeah, so Jack Jackson is the only man. Oh, I see he's invalidated his lap, sorry. Yep, so it looks like that's probably going to be our grid set. So that looks like it is. So it's Sandeezy who's taken that out with a 1:13.2. So that is a cracking time. I'll just have a look. What's his... has he taken pole position before? Surely he has. He has, yep. So he took pole in round 9 in France and then round 7 in Azerbaijan as well. So last week he qualified P5. He's turned that into P1 this week. So congratulations to Sandeezy for a cracking drive there. Well done to him. Taking pole position is Hervina in second. Then we've got Mucho Chan in fourth. Mucho Chan in third. Baraka in fourth. And then I'll finish that off once it comes back up on the screen. So, what did you think of the session, Viet? What did you think of the session?
I think it's we have quite an interesting grid. We see Baraka and Matref both on the mediums, so they are gonna. I think a medium to soft is possible here. A soft to medium is a bit harder. So I think those guys are in for a good race because of that tire advantage in the beginning. They can go a little bit longer. I guess it's up to the likes of Sandeezy, Hervina, and Mucho Chen to decide if they want a one stop or they want a two stop. I think it's both possible here in Hungary. So yeah, we'll see what the drivers are opting for.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll wait for this to all get started. So I think we're going to be in for a cracking race. We'll see how the tyre strategy sorted itself out as well, because there's a few guys with the medium tyres. We know that Baraka's definitely going to start on the mediums. There was a lot of drivers on the medium tyre at the beginning of qualifying, so we're going to see who set their fastest times on what tyre. I'll do that right
As
now.
of now, we can see that at the race director, everybody from P11 up to P20 is on the medium tire right now. They haven't changed it. If they do, it will change immediately here on my screen. So yeah, it's from Putin in P11 to Silderford in P20. All those guys are on the softs. Hayden now opting for the hards from P18, as well as the King from P17. Both these guys are choosing the hards. They're going hard to soft, I reckon, with a little less tire wear. That could be a good strategy as well. We'll see. We see a lot of mediums so far. As we're going for our formation lap. Yeah, I think tire strategy will be an interesting one today.
Yeah, I think so. So for the, just as I get it up there, so for the soft runners, you're looking at lap between 8 and 10 roughly. We'll see pit stops happen. Let's go to tyres fitted. So yeah, so we've got Baraka obviously on the mediums in the top 10, Mad Trav on the mediums as well. So we saw how fast he was last week. Then we've got, of the bottom 10, Putin Hoppen, he stayed on the soft tyres. But yeah, as you were saying, so Diddlick, Clearfus, Hannah Plancher, PSI Legends and Iron Apple, they're all on the mediums, along with Vengeance and Silderfort. And then the two drivers that have gone on to the hard tyres is the King and Hayden, VER Hayden, making his debut in FRL tonight. So as far as pit stops go, yeah, the soft tyre around about lap 8 to 10. Your medium tyre roughly sort of that for the 15 to 18 laps, or even 20 laps you can sort of push it out to. And then you've got your hards will last around sort of 28 to 30. So optimal strategy around here is usually medium hard. So the guys that in the top 10 going to start on those mediums would be Baraka and Mad Trav. This is going to suit those guys. They've definitely got the pace to do it. Well, we don't count out guys like Sandeezy though, obviously. So yeah, should be an interesting race coming up as far as tyre strategy goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
as we got the strategy was just in our in on the screen. Got a quick look at the what the game thinks the stops are gonna be. Of course, you told what you are gonna think.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is always better. You are the the Aussie Brundle, so that information should always be good. As we see most drivers lining up to the grid now. We're about to start.
Yeah, here we go. So this is round 11 of FRL Division 1. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Let's go racing. So it looks like Sandeezy's got a good start off the line there. So is Hervina. Everyone's made it off the line nicely so far. So no instance. Baraka in third, jostling with to Hervina and Sandeezy. Sandeezy's going to lead him away through turn 1. Hervina's going to hustle him though, coming to turn 2. Baraka's just there in the background. Jack Jackson defending hard against Mucho Chan. Oh no, Hervina's turned it around. Oh, he's been hit. So, oh no, that's Mad Trav as well, I think. Or Jack Jackson, one of the Red Bulls I saw get really sideways there. I'm not too sure who that was. We've got a virtual safety car. Wow, so
we got a lot of penalties as well.
I think it was Ash was involved in that as well. The Renault. What about the King? So he's down in P18. He doesn't have any damage. I'm not too sure what happened there. Yeah, so Ash has lost both.
We're back racing again.
Oh, so we're only virtual. Yep, so we're back underway. All right, here we go. So as you pointed out, 5 drivers received penalties. Sliders, Iron Apple, Silderfort, Clearfus and VER Hayden. So we'll leave that till later, but focusing on the attention at the front, it's Sandeezy leading them away. Baraka has made his way up into P2. Then we've got Mucho Chan. Jack Jackson's going to try and get a run on Mucho Chan into turn 1 here, which is pretty much one of the only Optimal overtaking opportunities into turn 1, the right-hander. We'll see if he can get close enough. No, he can't. So I dare say we'll probably see some late race heroics into turn 1, but not for now, though, as we begin lap 3 of this, and we see, I think that's Iron Apple and Ash have both pitted. And this is Henna Plancher making a move on Putin. Oh, he almost loses it there through turn 3.
Gives Dill a leg the position there.
Oh, the Renault
very
piece.
close to the midfield.
Well, PSI Legends has got wing damage as well, so he's got a front wing end plate missing. Okay, so sort of settling down.
You can breathe a bit.
Yeah, starting to settle down a little bit now. It's a 1.7 second gap out in front of Sandeezy, leading from Baraka. Mucho Chains in P3. Then it's the Red Bull of Jack Jackson and his Red Bull teammate Mad Trav in P4. So, sorry, P5. They're all pretty closely contested right now. This is prime time, Raz. He's on the soft tyre. So the runner in front of him is Chihi Edmund. Got Mad Trav on that medium tyre as well, as we see
Yellow.
Sandeezy set the fastest lap.
Ooh, as Ash spun it around on the death curb.
Oh, this is Jack Jackson and Mucho Chan. So it looks like Mucho Chan might have dropped out. Mad Trav. Oh, it's a massive hit. So that's coming into, I think it was just near turn 3. That was huge. So it was someone was under AI.
Yellow. The safety car is out.
I think it was PSI Legends. He was under AI. I'm not too sure. I caught it on the stream though, so we'll have to go back to that. Last week, PSI Legends had issues with his connection as well, and he was under AI for a little while, so he just kept on pushing him. That's really unfortunate because Mad Trav had the right strategy. He was right up there as well. He's on those medium tyres. We saw his performance last week. I'm sure he'll be very, very disappointed with that result this week. So we're under full safety car. Let's see who's going to pit. Is it too early for a pit stop? So this is Sandeezy. He could probably... Ooh, is he going to pit? I've seen him do this in other leagues where he just foxes you, tries to balk. Nah, he goes. All right. So he's definitely going to have to go to the hard tyres though. Will anyone follow? No, Baraka goes out. Jack Jackson's coming in as well. Mucho Chan, he's staying out. Primetime Raz, he's pitting. So is Putin be hopping. Slardus is pitting as well. So a lot of guys are taking the opportunity to pit and get those tyres on, tyre stop done. So that's Sandeezy. He's going to the hards. Oh, it's going to be it's a long way home from here on those hard tyres. He'll be feeling very, really rough on those towards the end there. I think he's all 31 laps. I dare say, he might be banking on another safety car perhaps in the next 31 laps.
I agree. Yes, we only have one more medium runner, which is Mucho Chan. He is currently not driving his car, I believe. He holds a red cross next to his name, indicating that he is not there. He just left the session a couple moments ago. I don't know if he has returned already.
Yep.
As we look at the comment section in the on the stream, we got some Cleavas fans, and we got the good mornings from Will. So Will, good morning to you too, if you're still listening. Folks needs an invite. I'm not sure who that is. That might be Mucho Chan.
Right.
Yeah, Mucho Chan. He needs an invite. So I'm not sure if we can. Do you have him in your friends list?
Let's see if I can. I think I added him last week. Alright, so...
Yeah, we invited him to the party as well.
Yep, I just sent him one now. Awesome.
Oh, Ash disqualified. Ignoring yellow flags.
Oh no. Oh, he was down in P8. He was down in P18, but then he was down.
He overtook the safety car.
Yeah. So he was like in P2 on the track. Yeah, so that might have been. I'm not. Yes, we see him in front of the car, in front of the safety car at the moment, but he's disqualified. So where is he? Is he dropped off? Okay, so he's just parked it. So yeah, Mucho Chan, I sent him an invite, so hopefully he gets that shortly. We will definitely go. This hopefully will be the last lap. So it's Iron Apple at the back. We're just waiting for him to join back up. But yeah, Mucho Chan.
Mucho Chan left the session again.
Yeah, I definitely sent him another invite. Let me do it again. All right.
We're trying to get it sorted, my friend. It's that would be tragic if he can't continue this race. He had the pace to really get into with these guys.
Yeah, I just sent him another one.
Hope he can rejoin.
I just sent him another. There he goes. He's joined. All right, well, he's back. All right, so let's. Yeah, so this is. Yeah, he's back. Yeah, looks like he's back. He said that he joined the session. So it looks like he's still under AI at the moment. I'm not too sure, but he had rejoined. Safety car in this lap. So hopefully Mucho Chan can get that sorted out and get back in there. I was just going to say a quick look at the movers and shakers. So Hannah P and PSI Legends both made up 10 spots. Oh no, what's happening?
Oh.
What's going on with Mucho Chan?
Is that the AI?
Nah, he doesn't look like he's under AI there.
What the hell?
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happened to him. All right, well, we're back under racing, and it's Baraka who's going to lead us away. It's Baraka from Diddlick in the Ferrari. Then we've got Henna Plancha. We've got the Renault of PSI Legends. He's up there. This is Sandeezy and Mucho Chan battling it out through turn one. I'll see if... it looks like Mucho Chan's definitely back, though. His car's not under AI. But Sandeezy's managed to get himself up into P6. So he took that pit stop under safety car. He's on the hard tyres. This is Jack Jackson. He pitted as well. He's on the mediums. He's being chased down by King Mural, who didn't pit. He was already on those hard tyres. So he's down in P10. Primetime Raz following those two. He took advantage of the safety car as well to pit in. So... looks like we've had a clean restart again, which is really good. As I said last week, the driving standards had gone up considerably. As we're watching Mucho Chan, he's putting PSI Legends right under the pump at the moment. As they're coming through turn 11 now. But it's Baraka out in front. 1.2 second gap between him and Diddlick. And then it's Henna Plancha, P3 currently in that Alfa Romeo. So nice little group here between Mucho Chan, PSI Legends and Sandeezy. Sandeezy, I'm not too sure if he made the right decision though to go onto those hard tyres. He had the pace on the soft tyres, but we'll have to wait and see as we see Mucho going up the inside into turn one on PSI Legends. Can he get the move completed? Yes, he can. Yeah, he can. PSI Legends.
Sandeezy right behind it, follows Mucho Chan through on the inside now of PSI Legends. Then all of a sudden you lose 2 positions. That's gotta be tough for the Renault. He was already not having a really good time on the medium, seen him sliding around here and there. Not too much grip, I reckon, but the hards shouldn't be much better.
Yeah.
If you look at the compounds. It's Sandeezy able to follow Mucho Chan now pretty well through the more technical section where you think the tires make more difference, but he still keeps the gap fairly close. Follows him right through. Let's see if he can go for an overtake, as he holds a lot more ERS as well than Mucho Chan has. That's almost 25%. He might go for a move here. 410s, that is not too far behind. Oh, his DRS only gets enabled now. Is it 1 DRS straight? Do you know it, or is it 2?
No, it's 2. So this is the first DRS zones at the front straight, and this is the second DRS now. So yeah. between 2 and 3
to each other.
No, because you got to take turn 1. But then as soon as you come out of turn 1, that's the second DRS. So it's very, very short. It's almost inconsequential, really. It's in there because You know, they wanted to have something, a second DRS zone in there because it is obviously a difficult circuit for overtaking to try and improve it. But yeah, it doesn't really do too much. And it looks like we've got Clearfus. He's off.
He is off.
He was battling it. He was battling it out with Vengeance earlier. We've gone to a virtual safety car as well. So that's going to not going to spark a rush for the pits. But yeah, Clearfus, I saw him earlier on the stream. He was battling it out with Primetime Raz. So maybe those two had it coming together, but he's out. So here's our fourth retirement. We've lost Ash, Hervina, Mad Trav, and Clearfus. They've all left us. We've still got 16 runners remaining though. At the top of that is Baraka from Diddalik from Hannah Plancha. Mucho Chan in fourth. Sandeezy, PSI Legend, Silderfort having a good run this evening. Oh, is that Hannah Plancha getting overtaken under virtual safety car? Oh, no. No, sorry.
Mucho's coming in.
Yeah. So he's gone into the pits. Yeah, gotcha. All right, so we've got a few pit stops though. It's Mucho, PSI Legends, and Putin B hopping, and we're back under racing conditions. So not too sure if that was the correct decision. We'll have to wait and see. But it's Baraka out in front.
The yellow.
The King has spun at turn 1. So he's down in P12. Not good news for the King. He's yet to pit. He's still on those hard tyres that he started the race on. What about Jack Jackson? He's in P6. He's chasing down Silderfort. We're already 9 laps down in this 35-lap race. Silderfort has a little bit of a brake lock up there coming into the chicane. We'll see if that can open up the door slightly for Jack Jackson. We've got a Sector 2 yellow flag. Looks like it's a...
Hayden.
It's Hayden. Debutant. Is he out? He's sort of almost like beach there. No, he's going to get it going again.
He's waiting.
All right. Nice helmet though, VAR Hayden. I like it. Oh, that's the same type of helmet that Honesy uses. Excuse me. So, all right. So he drops down in P14. This is Sandeezy making the move on Hannah Plancher up the front straight. He does that pretty easy in the end. So he takes P3. So the Williams driver who qualified on pole, he's had his pit stop and he's now in third position just behind Diddalik, now in front of Hannah Planche, who's he's going to have to hold off Silderfort and Jack Jackson as well. So Silderfort's on the 9-lap-old mediums. Jack Jackson's on 5-lap-old mediums. So he's got a bit of an advantage over these two drivers. Oh, we see Silderfort lose it. I think that was turn 3. I think it was. And he's out. Silderfort's out. All right. So
gonna be a safety car again. It's in a weird position.
Oh, this could open it up for Sandeezy. Oh, is it going to go a safety car? It should. He was he was terminal. I was going to say Sandeezy could get. No, it doesn't. All right. So
continuing.
That's an interesting call. That's the game. We have no say over that. All right. So we've lost another one. That's 5 down. Silderford is the latest person to drop out. This is Hannah Planche. Oh, Jack Jackson. Massive snap of oversteers. He's coming out at turn 14 there. A little bit of rally cross. He's still got DRS though. She's giving chase to Hannah Planche. Who else have we got? Chihi Edmund. He's down in P8. He's behind Primetime Raz. He has 7-lap-old medium tyres. Primetime Raz only has the 6. Who else do we have out there? So it's Baraka from Diddalik. It's a 4.2 second gap.
Again, yellow. Mucho Chan has spun around on the hards after turn 1.
Yep, so he's just come out. He only pitted just a lap ago. So he's down in P11. His race has kind of gone from bad to worse, unfortunately, for Mucho after his debut last week. Those medium runners still got a fair way to go to make the strategy work. We'll see what Baraka's going to do, if he's going to go medium hard or a medium soft, having started on the medium.
Of course we saw that we saw the safety car. We had a virtual safety car. If he really nursed the tires at that times, then he might have enough to go.
Jack
To the
Jackson
mediums
making the
and stuff.
move on Hannah Planche down into turn one. A very traditional overtaking spot on this track, and he's able to get that move completed. So he moves up into P4. Sorry to cut you off there, Vit.
No, no worries. Good call.
Just
As we also get a good morning from our friend Delta Lima, SFR and NRL driver. Good morning to you as well, Delta.
yes, good morning to him, and also don't forget notebook producer along with Van Rocco as well. So
That is
all
very
the
true.
all the graphics and all that sort of stuff is done by the very very talented Delta Lima. So don't forget check out the notebook as well if you haven't. It's always good to see my man Van Rocco. He's been in the van a lot lately. I liked it when he did it at his kitchen bench, but you know you got to do what you got to do where you can do it. So this is Diddlick, P2 Sandees. He's got his 2.4.
Oh, Jackson! Massive snap of oversteer again. He understeer, excuse me. Almost lost the rear end there. So the King picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. King up into P10. He is into the points now. Of course, started on that hard compound of tire. He can go a long way still. So nothing is over for him, as we have a VSC because Hayden retired. He DNF'd.
Oh no. Okay. So
He got also caught in the curb of death.
put a turn for. Oh, he did too. Yes. All right. Good spot, Viet. All right. So that's our 6th DNF for this race. Unfortunately, so the curb of death has caught one. Got its first victim of today. Is this going to be enough to tempt any of the front runners into the pits to take a risk and pit? So VR Hayden, he's left. All right. Pit stop Mucho Chan, but he's kind of out of it anyway. So we'll see how long it lasts for. This would be perfect for Sandisa to go into the mediums. Oh no,
We're back.
we're back.
Racing.
Yeah, so we're back green. All right. So is he? No, he's not going to pit. All right, that's fair enough as well. Jack Jackson's right behind him. We've seen him getting that rear end quite loose though, so hopefully he can keep it pointing around the right way. This is Vengeance. He's giving chase to Hannah Planche, so this is for P5, P6. Primetime Raz is in there as well, so is Chihi Edmund and Sliders, so nice little train of cars here. This is all for P5 through to 8, so 9. And as you pointed out correctly as well, Viet, the King, he started third last. He's yet to pit though, but he's in the point, so we're kind of cheering him on a little bit. The King's had he's had a rough time of it lately, you know. So we want to see if we can help him a little bit along, or give him a little bit of support. Where has he been finishing, the old King? Where are we? DNF last 2 weeks in a row. So look, if he brings it home, if he just finishes, that's enough. As we see, this is Vengeance. He is being hustled by Primetime Raz in the Mercedes. He teammate of Baraka, who's out in front. 6.6 second gap between him and Diddlick. Sandeezy is just 1.9 seconds behind Diddlick on those hard tyres. Diddlick's got 13 lap old mediums as opposed to 9 lap old hards. Oh, we see Vengeance. He's pitting.
He's coming in.
So 13 laps on the mediums. What's he going to go to? He would go to
assuming he go onto the hards.
Have to go onto the hards. Let's see. We'll, right on board with him. Be very surprised if he didn't go to the hards, and looks like he is. Yes, he is. All right. So he's going to try and make that medium hard strategy work. He'll definitely easily get 20 laps out of those hard tyres. Probably not a bad time to pit. So he gets out of traffic a little bit. He's going to come out in P10, just ahead of PSI Legends, who has pitted. He's on those 5 lap old hard tyres. So they're both going to be on the hard compound. Oh, this is Mucho Chan and Iron Apple going at it around the last turn for P12-13. Mucho Chan.
Baraka's coming in this lap.
Okay.
Baraka's coming in. The blue indicator is burning, so that means he is planning a stop. At least strategy-wise, he's planning a stop. Is he going to? No, he doesn't. He continues, decides to continue. If you go over to his screen, Nick, you can see that that little blue blue indication. Yeah, that gives you you get the blue one when it's your time to go. You get a yellow one when you have damage or you have something with your fuel, and the red one, of course, when your teammate is boxing. So a little bit of side information for everybody watching who didn't know that. Yeah, that indicates if and when somebody is coming in.
I love it.
So now it went burning as well with Diddleick. So we'll see if he decides to come in, as well as Hannah Planche and the King.
I'm loving it, Vin. I love the insight. It's I didn't know that until you pointed that out to me a couple of weeks ago. So
oh no, Jack Jackson lost it coming out of the chicane. He lost it. It doesn't look like he got any damage from it, but oh, that lost him a lot.
Oh, that prime time race is out. Prime time race is out. So that's turn. Oh, it's about to turn 7. So he's terminal. Yeah, that's terminal damage.
Oh, this will be perfect. Baraka's
oh,
in.
This is manna from heaven. Sandeezy should pit now as well. No, he doesn't. Oh no, man, he could have taken that. That was a free. That was a gifted free pit stop then. Oh, and that's just absolutely just turned out perfectly for Baraka now, who goes onto those hard tyres. That was perfect timing. And we're back underway. So Sandeezy's going to back himself. As we see, who else is pitted? Diddleick, he's gone for the hards. Hannah Planche, he goes the hard tyres as well. So did Slardis. So we've got just about everyone on the hard tyres except Putin B. Hoppin, he's on mediums. Iron Apple's on the softs, and Mucho Chan, Jack Jackson pitted onto the medium tyres.
Yeah.
Which will get him home, no worries from there. So he's down in P8. All right, we're gonna. Ooh, he's gonna go up the inside of Slardis. This is into turn 2. They're gonna take this through to turn 3. This will be interesting if they get to turn 4 and they're side by side. No, they're not. So Jack Jackson's able to navigate turn 4 by himself. He moves up to P7. Slardis down in P8. PSI Legends though is only half a second down the road from Slardis. He's in P9. In P10 though, the King has made his stop. He's gone onto the mediums. He's going to be able to get home. Mucho Chance 7.4 seconds out of range of the King. So he's looking good for points as we've over the halfway mark now. We're 18 laps of 35, and this is Div 1 round 11. Budapest for FRL. Thanks for joining us. Whether you're joining us...
Yellow again. Mucho Chen, he is also turning around.
He's out. He's out. So that's another one. We've lost 8 now.
Another one.
8.
This should be a VSC as well. We had one in last lap in the exact same spot. No, I think the game.
No, it's green again. So. That hasn't made a difference. We're almost we've almost got another Oprah Winfrey round as well, where everyone's got to get points. We've only got 2 runners outside points now. That's Putin and Iron Apple. So after last week's effort, yeah, we've regressed again in terms of the standards of driving. We had a lot of DNFs. It hasn't been too bad. Like this guy's crushing. I guess it's an unforgiving circuit. We talked about that earlier. That you know, it's an old school circuit and it will bite you pretty hard. And I think it's been more of that rather than rubbish driving between drivers, which is good.
Yes,
so
I agree.
All right, what have we got? So it's Sandeezy. He's 3 seconds now between him and Baraka. It's Chihi Edmund, who's 4.7 seconds down the road from Baraka. Diddleick in 4th, Hannah Planche in 5th. Vengeance, who's on the screen now, he's giving chase to the Alfa Romeo in P6. Jack Jackson P7, Sliders P8, and it's PSI Legends and the King rounding out the 10, and then Putin B Hoppin and Iron Apple make up the remaining runners. 12 left. Then there was 12. Well, let's hopefully we keep all 12 drivers. Got some penalties as well. So Baraka's got a 3-second penalty. So is Diddleick. Hannah Planche and Vengeance have all got 3 seconds, as well as the King. Good thing that he's 13 seconds ahead of Putin B Hoppin as well. So that's the penalty situation under control. Now it's going to be a case of...
Ooh, we have a yellow again. It's a Red Bull. It's Jack Jackson. Jack Jackson had some difficulties, maybe coming over the death curve, but held it.
Yeah.
Congrats to him of not dying of death there on the curve.
That
a
is
little bit of Super GT inside joke. If somebody watches him, shout out to Super GT for that one.
I was going to say that is the...
I'm not original.
I was going to say that is the most common cause of death, isn't it? Dying. So, all right. So, PSI Legends, he's given chase to Jack Jackson. It's kind of, the race is settled right down now. We've got closest cars out on track. It's PSI Legends and Jack Jackson in P8 and P9.
You got a laugh from Delta Lima who said an Oprah Winfrey round. Brilliant one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Where everyone gets points. So all right. So yeah, closest cars on track is Vengeance and Hannah Planche, and then PSI Legends and Jack Jackson, which we're watching that little battle currently. But someone who is getting closer, it is Baraka. So he's hunting down Sandeezy. He now has him in his sights. He's less than a second. He's on those hard tyres. Sandeezy runs a little wide there through 14. Let's see. So Sandeezy's got 16 lap old hards. Baraka's just set the fastest lap on his 3 lap old hards. So I dare say this is going to be easy pickings for the Spaniard, who follows Sandeezy through turn 1. It's going to be a case of just a little bit of patience. We know the quality of Baraka. We know what sort of driver he is. Chihi Eben goes into the pits.
Onto a new set of medium tires, so he will be able to get it to the end easily. Drops back down into P6, maybe P7, or even P8. He's all side by side with Jack Jackson. They make contact. Oh, Jack Jackson runs a little bit wide and has to concede that position to Chi.
Oh, he's got to go down the inside though with turn 2. A little bit of contact there again. That's all right. Oh, he's able to get past now. So he's going to go through turn 4 by himself. That's the way you want to do it. He's got Sliders in front of him. He looked a little bit slow through turn 4. So he's got 3 lap old hard tyres. So maybe he's just getting them up to temperature and getting a read on how they're handling. Oh, Jack Jackson runs on the grass. He's been a little bit ragged today, Jack Jackson. We've seen him have a couple of little moments throughout. So he's got 13 laps to get home now. Fingers crossed he can...
Baraka goes for the move.
Oh,
he's down the inside. Sandeezy tries an underrun over.
Nah.
Doesn't succeed.
Couldn't defend there. So Baraka's... I just caught the end of it. He's able to get past, and doesn't look like Sandeezy's going to be able to... No, he's already sort of starting to pull away a little bit. Yeah, all right. So we got a change for the lead. Now it's Baraka back in P1, Sandeezy in P2. Diddleick having a good race today. So last few weeks, what have we got? I think he was a DNF last week from memory. No, he wasn't. The week before. So he was 11th last week. Round 10 in Austria, he was a DNF. Then round 9 in France, he was 4th. And in Canada, round 8, he was 2nd. He had a rough day in Azerbaijan, 13th. But before that, he was 2nd in Monaco. So he's gotten, 3 podiums so far this year, this season, and a 4th.
A yellow. Jack Jackson, he's turning around again on the death curve. This time not being able to hold it. As the King now creeps up behind him. Jack Jackson doesn't want to concede that 9th place. King now moves up the inside. This is not a place where you want to go side by side. As they do, but they don't touch. Very respectful driving. between those two.
Oh, the king! Sorry to cut you off there.
Oh, a little bit of contact there. No worries, mate. Yes, the king moves up to
Yeah,
P9. The
he
king
gets it done.
having a good race now.
You almost feel, and it's inevitable that Jack Jackson's going to have some kind of spin somewhere along the line in these last 12 laps. Hopefully he doesn't, but just the way his race has gone today, he's been a little bit. He's had quite a few moments. So fingers crossed he doesn't. This is now we've got Vengeance and Hannah Planche. So this is for P4, P5. So Hannah P, he's on 5-lap-old hards. And Vengeance is on 7-lap old hards. Sliders is in the background there. He's 2.5 seconds back from these guys. He's on 5-lap old hard tyres. Chihi Edmund, who just recently pitted on those mediums, he's about 3.5 seconds away from this group here. So he's on that faster tyre. Or as we see, Jack Jackson gets a 3-second penalty. So we'll keep an eye on Chihi Edmund on those fresh set of mediums, if he can make any headway into these guys up the front here. But in the meantime, it's going to be Vengeance and Hannah Planche. They're going to go at it. Oh, big lock up there from Vengeance. That was down into turn 12. Easy to do that. It's kind of a little bit of a downhill braking zone, I think, into turn 12 from memory. But yeah, so... oh, no, that wasn't any oversteer there. So that was good. So... it's he's going to make a move down the front straight into turn 1. He goes up the inside. He did big lock up there. No, he's turned around. Oh, they had a little bit of contact and Vengeance has turned around. So,
and now Slardis, does he go for a move? No, he has a little peek. Just enough to make Hannah Planche get away from his original line. Now Slardis on the inside.
Oh, Chihiema's going to get through there as well. Go through turn 4. Oh dear. Alright, so it started all it's kicking off with the Alpha Romeo guys. Sliders is doing great though. He's moved up in P4, so great driving from him. He's on 6-lap old hards. Chihi Edmund though, those medium tyres are working. I dare say he's going to begin to put Sliders under a whole bunch of pressure in P4 on those medium tyres. So keep an eye on that. But that was some good racing. Bit of Rubbins racing kind of. This is online racing, right? You got to expect that every now and then. Having a look down there, the King and Jack Jackson still going at it in P9 as we see Sliders trying to break the toe. Chihi Edmund, who goes down the inside. Sliders was defending pretty hard there, but they do touch gently again. But Chihi Edmund's able to get it done, so he moves up into P4 on those medium tyres. Nice driving there from Chihi. Oh, his teammate, though, is coming under pressure now from PSI Legends as well. So we've seen PSI, he won a few rounds ago, if I'm not mistaken. No, he didn't. He came third in Canada. I remember we had him in the chat afterwards. So he's down to P7. He's got 15-lap old hard tyres. So I'm not too sure how they'll be feeling right now.
Ooh, as also the fuel indicator has gone burning with PSI Legends, meaning that he's in the negative right now. He's in red, so he's gotta watch his fuel as well as worrying about gaining positions.
Yeah, so you have to lean that out a little bit to get to them. We've still got a fair way to go. We've still got 10 laps left of this one. So there's a ways to go here. We're on board now with the King. He's chasing down Vengeance, so he's looking to get another point. He's in P8, Vengeance. So King Mural going to give chase. Jack Jackson. He's not usually down this end of the pack, but he is today. He's got the DRS. No, you can't get close enough there. So the King racing well. This is PSI Legends and Hannah Planche going at it through turn 2 and turn 3. So PSI...
Gotta be careful through this section. High curbs, high speeds. Little bit of contact and you'll both spin it around in this section. Yeah, that is the most difficult and frustrating part about about these kind of tracks, where you think you have the pace over someone, and you really think you can overtake, but there's just no room, and you really push somebody through a lap, and
Oh,
yeah, it's hard to keep your patience and remain calm towards the end of the lap and go for another run into turn 1, or maybe even turn 2 if you get a good exit. Yeah, I dare say that Sandisi is not gonna box.
I was just thinking that. I was looking at, he's got 22 lap old hards. I don't know. And I'm just watching PSI Legends. He's got 17 lap old hard tyres. He was starting to really struggle out there as well. I saw him making a couple of trips onto the grass. So I don't know if he's sort of being affected like that. I don't know how Sandisi's feeling. He's 6.5 seconds behind Baraka, who has that 3-second time penalty. Diddlick has a 3-second time penalty as well. The pit lane time is 21.2 seconds. So from entry to stop to exit, it's 21.2 seconds all up. I think he wouldn't want to pit under race conditions because that would be a podium gone. But if we get a safety car, I think he should take the opportunity. Oh, as we see Vengeance get all sorts of oversteer. That was through 9 and 10. So that's what I was saying. I was watching him before. He was a little bit all over the place. So, and there's 17 lap old hards as opposed to Sandisi, who's on 23 lap old hards. I'll put the camera on him. I'll keep an eye on King Mural and Jack Jackson and Vengeance there in a nice little. Oh, here we go.
It's
Vengeance! It's there. He's turned around. So that was
and Iron Apple as well. He coming out of turn 2. He spun and DNF'd.
Did he?
So we got 2 spinners at the same time.
Oh no!
So Iron Apple, yeah.
All right.
Vengeance,
Jack Jackson going deep into turn 1 around the outside. I almost thought that might have ended in tears there. And Hannah Planche and PSI Legends going at it as well. So I think they've swapped positions for P6, P7 as we're watching Jack Jackson and King Mural. So from P6 to 9, it's some good racing here. We've got one more to go. If we get one more DNF, it is officially the Oprah Winfrey race. Everyone's got to get a point. So, look, fingers crossed that they don't. We had this in Austria. It was, but it's, yeah, like I said, it's been more just, you know, the majority of the tracks are new tracks now, and even some of the old ones like Monza and Spa, you still have decent runoff as well. But here, it bites you pretty hard. And that's what we've really seen, guys just, you know, making mistakes, and it hasn't been low quality racing. It's just been, guys not being able to, just guys sort of making mistakes at a track that is renowned for, biting you pretty hard. So this is Jack Jackson and King Mural seem to have been going at it all race. Jack Jackson's got some battery left. He's got his DRS. King Mural makes his move. Down the inside goes Jack Jackson. He's able to pull it up in time. King Mural's going to fight back. Jack Jackson's got the DRS though as they head into turn 2, the left-hander. King Mural's still not giving it up. The King would be on the inside for turn 3. No, he doesn't. So he's back down there in P9 now. Nice, good racing between those two. A little bit of touching, but that's just, it's a little bit of rubbing his racing kind of deal online. So, good driving for both those guys. So that's Jack Jackson in P8 and the King in P9 with 5 laps left. How's Sandisi going? He's 8.6 seconds behind Baraka. So, Baraka's out in front, doing it pretty easy right now. Let's have a look.
But still not losing time to Diddlick. The gap has been 16 seconds for as long as I can remember now. So I think Sandisi manages to hold a reasonable pace, considering he has now 25 lap old tires, which would definitely not feel great. But I think he will be able to get it home. Of course, 16 seconds. That is a lot. You gotta really probably spin even twice to lose 16 seconds.
And Diddle's got the
So I think
Diddle's got the 3 second penalty as well,
yeah,
so it's 19
as
essentially.
well.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
20.
So yeah, I think that doesn't make Sandeezy box for softs now for the final laps. Maybe if Diddley makes a big error, then there's space. But I think Sandeezy he had a lonely race actually. Being on these this hard tires, not much strategy for him. Of course, he boxed during. Was it the virtual one or the real one?
I think the real
Was
one.
the
I think
the real one? I think.
he went the
Yeah.
real one. So that was pretty early as well. That's something like lap 3. Yeah, so he's gone 26 laps on those hard tires. But he's like you said though, he's held that 16-second gap between him and Diddley. Diddley's got 13-lap-old hard tires, so he's done fantastic to keep that down. Yeah, I just feel like Sandeezy, if he had pitted again under that virtual safety car when Baraka pitted for a fresh set of mediums, we could have seen a really good fight between him and Baraka
Yeah.
until the end.
Agreed.
But it wasn't to be, unfortunately. So maybe next week we'll get to see. But until then, we've got 5 laps left of this one. This is round 11.
As PSI Legends crawls up to the back of Slardis. I don't know if Slardis made an error. Those two are right at each other's throats now, battling it out for P5 and P6.
No!
PSI Legends loses it on the exit on the curb and manages to keep it on the track. He is able to continue, but that lost him out of the DRS, and he's got to start all over again.
He's been really struggling on those hard tires for a while now, so a bit unfortunate for him. He's able to keep it on the straight and narrow though, so he's looking good to bring it home with a nice little haul of points in 6th position. Slardis, he's having a good race. So he didn't race last week. Where's he gone? How's he gone this year? This season, Slardis. So it was P8 the week before. He's had a P2. That was in round 4 in Zandvoort. So other than that, he's done all right. He's 7th and 8th, 5th, 7th, 8th. So he's regular top 10 finisher. Didn't race last week for whatever reason, but he's been up there. So good result for, might be a Kiwi, maybe. Or if he's an Aussie and he's being called a Kiwi, he will not like that. So that's the cardinal sin, man. You don't call an Australian a New Zealander. You don't call a New Zealander Australian. They're a little bit touchy about it. But you can always tell the difference between an Australian and New Zealander. You just ask them to say fish and chips or number 6. Usually a dead giveaway.
What are the thoughts about Robert Whittaker then? I believe he is an born Kiwi, but holds an Aussie flag on his chest, or the other way around.
Well, if there's anything you should know, is that if a New Zealander has any kind of even the most remotest of links to being an Australian, and they do well, Australia will claim him. So I'm trying to think of famous. I think like Russell Crowe. I think he was a New Zealander or something, and then there's a Sam Neill. People would try and claim him as an Australian. I'm pretty sure he's a New Zealander. So we kind of do a little bit of that. We claim New Zealanders as our own. So we're a little bit guilty of doing that. Poor old New Zealand, such a small country. There's only like 5 million people over there or something ridiculous. But but they're all right though. They're all right, New Zealanders. They go pretty good. It's a bit rough over there at the moment though, because everyone's come home. All the house prices are going through the roof. So interesting situation. But that's a conversation for a different time and a different place. So it's Baraka way out in front. 13-second gap between him and Sandeezy in P2. Diddley, a pretty lonely race, old Diddley. He's down in P3. Sheehy Edmund in P4. Then it's Slardis P5. PSI Legends P6. Henry Plancher in P7 being given chase by Jack Jackson, as we see on the screen now. And the King is looking good for some more points today. So he's in P9 as we see Jack Jackson having a go down the inside of turn 1 with Hannah Planche. They're going to fight it down into turn 2. Oh, the King might be able to get a few more positions here. A big break lock up there from Jack Jackson into turn 2. He's all over him at the moment. He's on those medium tyres. The 16-lap-old me. Oh, it's going through turn 5. I thought I saw Hannah Planche go pretty... Oh, he got a touch. I think the King gave a little nudge to Jack Jackson. He said, mate, the King's coming through. Get out of my way because we're on the final lap. We're on lap 35 of 35. Just trying to have a look for Baraka. I think he's just coming through about to come through turn 4 now. So I'll try and get him as he crosses the line. Vengeance looked like he had a late pit stop. He's on a fresh set of softs down in 10th position. So I don't know if he's
going for the fastest lap, I think. Getting 2 points. And getting a point away from Baraka, who currently holds the fastest lap, I believe. With a 1:17-ish. We see PHC Vengeance easily
and speaking
easily getting that time.
And speaking of Baraka, we've got him on the screen now. So he was a winner last week in Silverstone. He was 3rd in Austria. He was 3rd in France. He had the controller issue in Canada. He didn't race in Azerbaijan. He's won 4 races already. And tonight is race win number 5 for the season. Baraka has taken home the Hungarian Div 1 FRL Grand Prix. Congratulations to Baraka. P2 is going to belong to Sandeezy. 30 lap old hard tyres. Well done to Sandeezy. Put it on pole. He's finished P2. Diddlick in P3. So
we have a spinner. Jack Jackson has turned it around again.
Oh no!
Through the position into P8.
That was through the chicane there. So Diddlick has finished a lonely 3rd position. Here comes Chihi Edmund. Coming home in 4th for Alfa Romeo. So well done to Chihi Edmund. Slatus is going to come home in P5 in the McLaren. So a well-earned result for him in P5. Then it's going to be PSI Legends. I don't know if there's going to be... Hannah Planche and the King are both going out. So the King's worked his way up into P7. Are we going to... The King is in P... Well done. And then we've got Jack Jackson bringing it home in P9. I think he's got a little bit of damage there. Just trundling over the line.
Doesn't have any fuel.
Oh, he's out of fuel. All right. Vengeance finished P10 and Putin be hopping finished in P11. So well done to those guys. Great racing. We only had 11 finishes, but as we were talking about earlier, as we see PSI Legends Driver of the Day. As we said earlier, this is an old school track, so if you make a mistake, you pay for it pretty dearly around here. So 11 finishes, only 1 winner though, so it was Baraka. So well done to him. Sandeezy and Diddlick round out our podium. I think of those 3, the man we seem to speak to every week is Diddlick. And this week, Viet, I'm not going to say anything. You are going to do the interviews because that's what we talked about the other week, and then I just chatted all over you last week. So I won't do that.
That is no problem.
I won't do that to you again this week. Let's get the let's add a player. We seem to add him every week.
Let's see if we can get Diddlick in here as well.
Where is he? Where's Sandeezy? Just while I'm doing that.
If I'm correct,
Alright. Where are we? I should have Sandeezy. Just working it out now. There he is. I'll see if I can do Diddlick as well. I think I have invited him in the past, but he hasn't joined us. So, all right. So we'll wait for Sandeezy. I'll just try and get Diddlick. Where is he? No. All right. All right, what did you think, Vid? What did you think of the race while I get this organised? Yeah. Mm. Well, I think we got Sandeezy on the line, so you can ask him how it was out there. Uh, Oh, we can't hear him. I'm pretty sure I saw him on the. He was in there. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, we can hear you now. Yep, we got you. We are good. How are you? Excellent. As you should be. As you should be. Sorry, Viet, it's all yours.
Was a possibility. Did you consider it, or was it fun? No, I'm gonna continue on this hard compound of tire and
Yeah, so I was thinking, I wasn't really thinking about the pit stop then because my internet wasn't being the best tonight. I was noticing quite a bit of lag with some people. So, in all honesty, I just didn't want to be racing wheel to wheel with people. So I didn't want to drop behind people and pass them again. So, and that's why I didn't go for the fastest lap either at the end. I could have pitted with 5 or 6 laps and put softs on, and I would have come out behind Diddlelick, but I would have passed him easily. But I just didn't want to worry about it. I just wanted to with that.
yeah, you got another 18 points in the bag. Um, you did lose a couple more points now to Baraka. Gap opened up by 7 points. Um, what are your tactics gonna be in Spa next week? Of course, not in detail, but you do need to gain a couple points on him already. So to keep that title aspirations alive, yeah, you're gonna need wins again.
Yeah, basically, Baraka, he's bloody quick, this guy, and beating him on outright pace is extremely difficult. So, if anyone's taking bribes next week at the start, that would be appreciated into the first corner. But in all seriousness,
Just a disclaimer: we're a very fair league here. There's no bribes involved.
there's no bribing. That was a bit of
It was
sarcasm.
all in jest.
But,
all in jest.
Well, it depends. It
in all
depends on the
serious,
figures. It depends on the figures.
in all seriousness, I just want to do my best each week, and come the end
Yeah.
of the season, I don't really care where I finish because I can be proud of what I did. And beating Baraka over a season, I don't know if, like, in honesty, I don't think I can do it without other external factors influencing. So P2 has always sort of been my goal behind Baraka. So uh, I'll keep fighting for the win. I'll keep coming each week and trying to win. But in all seriousness, beating Baraka won't be a frequent occurrence.
All right. Well, you had a good race today. You had a good race last week. You've had a good run for over a couple of races. Let's hope you can continue that in part two of this season. Heading
Absolutely,
into Belgium, Spa. Any thoughts?
Oh, well, other than the fact that it's one of the best circuits on the calendar, not really.
Yeah.
I
All
reckon
right.
just scratch me for for Monza though. Don't even think about me in the top 10 for that race.
Why not?
I despise Monza.
Oh, really?
Oh well,
Didn't
it's
like that
not.
track whatsoever. But you know what? That's not my problem. We got Spa next
No.
week.
We got Spa next week. We enjoyed commentating the race. Thank you very much for joining our little interview. Good performance from you. Well done. Congratulations, and enjoy
Thanks, guys.
your weekend.
All right. See ya, boys.
Cheers. Thanks,
See ya.
Easy. All right. So, let me just close down. We'll make sure he's left. Yeah, he has. All right. Beautiful. All right. Final thoughts, Viet. What were your final thoughts on the race?
Overall, pretty good good battling overall, and we've seen some great battles in the midfield, often resulting in spins or any other shenanigans. A lot of DNFs, but overall a good race, I think. We've seen some fair battles, drivers giving each other plenty of respect. So that is a good thing to see. And of course, next week Belgium, a little bit more space for overtaking. So I guess we will see a lot less DNFs next week. At least I hope. Yeah, we'll be absolutely cracking again next week.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It's a great track. I love that. It's one of my favourites, and I think it's probably going to be a lot of other people's favourites as well. So that is next week. Good race today. The 11 finishes, but as we keep on talking about, it's a difficult circuit, Budapest. So that's out of the way. We're on to next week. So that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you all for joining us. Really appreciate you watching. If you can, hit a like and a subscribe. Costs you nothing. It just costs you a tenth of your time to do it, but it means a lot to us. It means a lot to the CCR network as well. So if you can, please do be a subscriber. There's plenty of content on the CCR network as well, and we're always trying to bring bigger and better new things to you guys as well. So until then, my name is Nick. You've been with Viet as well. Thanks for watching. We will see you next time.
Have a good day.